Can you hear? Let me just fix my hair. Okay. Very serious talk about Bitcoin staking. I'm Ilya. For those who don't know, I can swim and drive. Earth is not flat, by the way. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk a bit about Bitcoin staking. Then a nice economic flywheel that everyone likes that makes people rich. Some marriage advice. And a guaranteed way to double money. Okay. Why Bitcoin? It's fucking huge. It's bigger than all of the rest of crypto combined. Bitcoin is good. I don't think I need to explain more. Now, there's going to be like 7 slides on this masterful work of art, which has nothing to do with AI. Definitely wasn't generated with AI in the last 24 hours. But we're going to use it to explain Bitcoin staking. So there's just a bunch of bullets. You have at the top this big pipe of STRK, which is the place from where inflation rewards come in. The diameter of this pipe just depends on the percent of the total STRK that is being staked. It's very similar to how staking works in Ethereum and probably in all of the other networks. The difference is that in Starknet we have 2 pools of staked assets. One is the native token STRK, that's the big pipe going down, but there is also going to be a sub-pipe of STRK rewards that's going to be directed at a pool of staked Bitcoin. So in a nutshell, this is the mechanism. It's very simple. You have a big pipe of rewards and some of it goes to a pool of Bitcoin staked. Any questions? No? Okay, great. How will people know how much they earn? So I think the picture explains this relatively well too. You have this flux of STRKs dropping on every one of the pools. So the marginal reward per unit of asset staked is just going to equal how much rewards fall in divided by the amount of stuff in the pool. So if there's 1 Bitcoin, this 1 Bitcoin gets all of the rewards. If there's 100, then every Bitcoin gets 100 times less. The economics is very simple. And it's important because the bottom line here is that there is a market equilibrium. There is a natural market mechanism that determines how much people will earn. If the API is too shitty, people will remove their Bitcoin and do other stuff with it. If it's amazing, more people will flock in. So economically, there's nothing artificial going on here and nothing fishy. Just one last thing to emphasize here: the diameter of the upper pipe it's independent of the amount of Bitcoin staked. It's determined entirely by STRKs. I think it's important because we will get into this in a second. Oh wow, it says security. Okay, let's discuss it now. It's related to the security of the protocol. So ideally, the incentives in a network are most aligned with the native token. And that's the reason why we want the total amount of inflation to depend only on the percentage of STRK staked. So the more people want to stake STRK, the more the inflation will be affected and the more rewards BTC holders will get. Okay, why is this good? Why is this not just a temporary and very artificial mechanism of giving people with Bitcoin some money? The bottom line is because it's composable with DeFi. So there's going to be liquid staking, which just means that staking positions will be tokenized and they will be tradable. They will be accepted as collateral. And that means that all of this liquidity coming into Bitcoin to get some low risk yield, it will actually be a functional asset. So this liquidity is not just coming into a dead end like Babylon. It's actually doing useful things. Sorry, I don't know what took over me. Right. And, that's weird. It's almost like build different hints at some subtle comparison between Babylon Core and Starknet. I wonder what should be said now. Okay, we'll leave that to the audience. Okay, I think that's enough of this masterful work of art. Last thing I want to say is just go over this flywheel to convince people that there is actually something useful going on here. So the more Bitcoin staked, the improved the network security is. That's the circle at the top. That brings growing adoption. More people stake STRK. STRK appreciates, secures the network more. And this indirectly increases the APY for staked Bitcoin, which is good. This attracts people to bring in more Bitcoin because there is more liquidity that's available and there is also more low-risk strategies. More BTC flows in, secures the network some more, and we have this nice flywheel. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I tried to keep it simple, but obviously it was way too simple because I think I've been talking for only 10 minutes. Oh, actually only 5. I have a bunch of rude jokes to tell, but I sense Ellie's discomfort. Maybe we'll just do some questions. Marriage advice, yes. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay, we can discuss doubling money. Okay, so you take a coin, you flip it. That's it. Questions? Anyone? No questions? Help me, please.